Good morning, gardeners. I'm Meg Moore, here with Megan Mills and Leslie Wade.
Good morning.
We hope you're having a lovely morning. We wanted to show you our little seedlings. So if you notice the root system, it is not root bound, it's not spinning its roots, but it's keeping its soil together. So this is a great time to transplant this into a little bigger pot. So over here we have these are like 2-inch plastic pots, and Leslie has filled this maybe halfway with a wonderful potting mix. So we are going to, now with tomatoes, this is one of the only plants you can do this with, but you can bury the stem, so you have a really nice strong root system. So we're going to.
So I probably overfilled them a little bit to get the tomatoes.
For the tomatoes?
Down in there. So the reason we picked a 2-inch pot is when you're potting up, you want to go about 2 times wider than the existing root system. So that's where that came from. They're coming in these 72 cell trays, and so that's about twice as big. And because I overfilled those pots, Meg couldn't get that tomato plant down quite as deep as we normally would put them. So, and if you expect that you're not going to plant your tomato plants out quickly, you would probably want to go even a little bit larger of a container and a deeper container so that it can create a really strong root system.
And as we plant this out into our garden, that would be an opportunity where we could bury it a little bit deeper, because there's little nodules on the stem that will turn into roots.
So there's a couple more things. I'm going to step over here, Meg, real quick. So tomatoes were one of the things that we seeded. Tomatoes were one of the things that we seeded, and now we're potting them up into a larger container before they go out into the field or into your planting box. These are squash or cucumber. So they have, these are their cotyledon leaves. If y'all have been watching these videos, you've heard Meg and I talk about cotyledons. And then these are the true leaves. So generally when there's 3 to 4 true leaves, this is the 4th true leaf. It's pretty small. That's when you want to transplant up. But squash and cucumbers, look at that healthy root system. That looks beautiful, and it's actually going to start getting a little bit pot bound. So this could actually go straight out into the garden. That's got such a nice healthy root system. It's a good sized plant, and you could plant it right out instead of but spending money on potting soil and the time and energy of potting up. So it's a pretty simple process. Find a container that's twice as large, and determine the root system, like Meg said, if it's nice and healthy. Let's see, I wonder if there's any small ones that might not be quite ready. I watered these in too. So this one, Megan, I don't know if you can see that. You can barely see any roots in that soil. So that one needs a little bit more time to spread out. So I wouldn't pop that one up quite yet. But you can see these all have multiple true leaves, so they were ready to go. That's it. It's a pretty simple little process. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in a couple weeks.